Hello, everybody. Linda Israel here. So glad to have you here today. Hopefully, the sound is better, that we don't lose internet, and that y'all are just excited to be here today. If y'all didn't know, again, I'm Linda Israel, and I'm so thankful and grateful to have you here today. Hey, speak up in the chat and say hi. I'd love to know that you're here, especially if you're brand new. I really want to know how you found out about us. And of course, all of my favorite fans that come almost to every single live stream. I am so grateful and thankful for you. So say hi so I can shout out to you every once in a while. So we're going to get started here in just a quick moment. And I want to start off with saying I'm having a raffle right now for 200 junk bucks. For those of you that are new and you're wondering what does that mean, junk bucks are virtual currency that you accrue for watching my live streams. And when you get to 2,000, you can redeem those for a $10 off coupon. So to earn 200 rather quickly, enter this raffle so you can win. So type !raffle. And then throughout the live stream, we'll have other raffles while I give away prizes. Also, you'll see that there is a boss fight and FFA, and you can join those and you can win junk bucks that way. So you can check !bucks to see how many that you have. And when you get to 2,000, you can type !award to get your $10 off coupon. And I send those out via email. So if you're waiting on one, check your email. Okay. I do have 2 journals ready to go for today at the end. Those of you that donate, I give an opportunity for those that donate as a supporting me that you can enter to win a journal at the end of the live stream. If you want a chance, just donate a little bit. Dollar amount doesn't matter, just whatever you want or can afford. It helps me to keep the lights on, so to speak, and keep me in glue as well as other supplies. For donating, you also get free digital downloads that I offer in my shop. They're exclusive to the YouTube donators in that they're the only ones that get them for free. Everybody else has to pay for them. So if you want one of those, that's a way to get those. And I have I don't know, I think 50 or so, 25 to 50 that are free downloads, and I keep adding more. Let's see. Let's keep the chat friendly, upbeat, and helpful. If you have a question, put it in all caps. I'll do my best to answer that question. If I don't see it, just ask again. I'll try to find it. Robin, who is my official note taker, as well as administrator of the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group, she's my lead administrator, if you will. And she will be taking notes throughout the live stream of who wins different prizes so that I can get those awarded to you. And if you have a question that I need to show a technique for next week or the following week or in a tutorial, she'll kind of make a little note of that. But if you have something to do with an order through my shop, do go over to lindaisrael.com. Use the contact me form over there so that I have your email address so we can converse privately through email. Also, if you win a prize, make sure you go over to lindaisrael.com and create a user account and then send me a message. Hey, I'm so and so. I won a prize during your live stream. And then that way I have it all connected and I have your email address, your mailing address, whatever I need in order to get your prize to you. Hello. Hey, Margie. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So here's what we're going to do today. I've made a tutorial that I've recorded on how I made the cover of this journal, including how I did the pockets on the inside and then binding it together. And I did that so that I would have a couple of journals ready to go. And whatever was left over, and you can see I've got bits up here at the top, I've kind of just set aside to make a journal page or 2 or 3 or 5. I'm going to make as many as I have time for. I have a few that I've already pre-made. We'll also make a cover of autumn themed, okay? So these 2 journals here, we're using the Autumn Ride digital kit by Calico Collage. And I explain in my tutorial, but I'll tell y'all too, the cover images that I use were actually journaling cards that I enlarged so that they'd be big enough to put on the cover of my journal. I had some scrapbook paper left over. These are my autumn chipboard pieces that I have hand painted and put on there. So I'll quickly flip through one of these journals so you get an idea of what I have available at the end. And then we're going to make some journal or a journal during this live stream. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get a piece of this paper out maybe. So I've got a fun little journal here. There's 2 of them. You've seen one. They're pretty much the same. There's a couple of the pages in between, maybe a little bit different, but I tried to use mostly the same concept of putting it together using stencils and rubber stamping and digital images, Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists to make a journal. So I hope you like that. Hey, Norella, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Giselle, welcome. So glad to have you here. Julie, hey, Maria, Amanda, Jennifer. See a bunch of you. Norella's here. Norella's working on a special project. I'll give you a preview of my prototype. In fact, I may give this away as a prize later. I said to Norella, I want to be able to make a pop-up card because I've had a request to make one for the 12 days of junk journal gift ideas. That does not mean that it's a Christmas related item. It's a gift idea. Oh, thank you, Robin, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're trying to come up with ideas of how we could give gifts to others that would be junk journal related. So I came up with this prototype and I said, Norella, you need to make a coordinating little kit so that people don't have to figure out the math They can make their own. So it's a 5x7 card. I went in and altered some of Norella's journal pages to fit a 5x7 front. So that's on the front. There's nothing on the back. Thank you, Norella, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your desk is so full of stuff you can't put your tablet anywhere. Julie, clear space. Just clear space. I'm more important than this stuff on your table. So here's what I did. You open it up, and do you see that there is a pop-up in here? Do you see that? It will lay flat, so it can lay flat, but it will pop up. And I use another image from Calico Collage here and here, rubber stamping from Norella's new autumn butterflies. By the way, you need to make a whole spring set too to match. Just hint, hint. I used some of the elements from the autumn ride kit here, and I decided that this pop-up needed to have a pocket. So right behind that bicycle is a pocket, and I made an altered paper clip and used a couple of elements from Calico Collage to put in the pocket. And I sent this as a prototype via a video to Norella and said, hey, you need to make something like this. And she's working on it. She sent me the template today. It'll show you how to cut the little piece that I have in there to hold it together. And I will have some tutorials coming up. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Alrighty, so let's get started. You make space. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope y'all had a great weekend. I've had a busy weekend. I did a couple of tutorials. I've got to get those edited so my right-hand woman, Robin, can help me with getting that blog post written. You hint, it list is getting pretty long, Linda. I know, Norella. That's how I keep you on your toes. Thank you, Giselle. I thought I was pretty clever, so I thought that would be a tutorial that'll be coming up soon. Once she has a kit finished, then I'll be able to put it together, and we're going to have different options, is what I told her, is we want to have the option like the bicycle, where you just have it pop up and it's pretty, or you have a pocket behind it. So there's going to be some options coming up, and it'll be much like, I think, her folio kit, where it's a little folio that you can open up that's full of embellishments, so something like that. Yeah, using her right hand, Robin says. Oh, had a crafty weekend. Good, good. I'm glad you did. So I want to show you how to make a page much like that's in the cover photo of the live stream today. So this is what you saw in the live stream today. And this was all scrappy pieces that I had laying on my desk. And I've made a pocket over here with a journal card. We may make a different journal card. Who knows? There's a pocket here. We've got a tuck spot over here, or a pocket. We've got some elements from, I don't know which kit, could be the Autumn Breeze, it could be the Autumn Ride, it could be Simply Autumn. I've used all the kits, okay? So just get them all. You need them all. Norella has a special usually, so you can get them all. And then on this side, I have another pocket. I've put a couple of journal cards in the pockets. This one was some scrapbook paper that I just added the butterfly. I just loved the coloring that I had on there. We did some stamping. So I thought today I would start with showing you how to make this page, okay? Or similar to it. Won't be exact because they'll all be different. So what do I got? I've got some Italian paper. I've got a couple of cards that we can possibly use. Oh, I altered an envelope. I went in and stamped it, just added a few images. There's nothing inside, but I've got a one of those tear-off notepad sheets. Some more of those tear-off notepad sheets. I've got more scraps of paper here. So I'm going to poke all of this stuff up here, kind of out of the way. I'm putting the cards over here. More little pieces of paper. I've got some book pages. These are painted pages. So I took acrylic paint. It's faster for me to do it before the live stream, or I would show you live. Basically, I take acrylic paint and I take an old credit card, gift card, and I scrape off that paint until it's got a nice layer on there. And this is great to make additional writing space, to add pops of color to your journals. Got some scraps of scrapbook paper. And then all the way on the bottom, I have 2 dictionary pages. Dictionary pages are relatively thin. I did that so that it would be easy to collage on top of these to have a foundation to work from, okay? So what I'm going to do starting off is I'm going to line these up and glue them together into one big piece. So anytime you see me use like a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and you're like, well, I don't have 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. How can I achieve that same look? Well, glue some paper together. I just take these little strips and go right down the edges here and glue them down to make a bigger sheet of paper. So now I've got a bigger sheet. It's, I don't know, who knows? It's way bigger than necessary. So we've got 12 and 13, 14, 15 by almost 11, I think. Yeah, a little bit about 11. So 15 by 11 is how big it is now. All right, so now what are we going to do? Well, we're going to collage onto this, but I know that my coloring is really off, isn't it? I need to make some adjustments, it looks like. Color. Aha. We need more light. Let's see what happens. Is that better? Is that a little better? No, let's go this way. There was some adjustments made. It seems really dark. Well, I may not have time today to fix it. Y'all may just have to put up with it because it's really dark and I don't like it. The color's weird. All right, we'll just leave it back at 0. All right, we'll mess with that later. Yes, I do have a stencil that does journal lines. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, on Thursday I'm doing recorded videos. Yeah, I've got tutorials that I've been putting up to see if that works better. Okay, but I'm still doing them as a live in that you can come chat with us. It is too dark. I can't seem to adjust it and I don't want to spend the time. Let me go this way. Let me do this a couple of times. Is that a little better? That's a little on the warm side. See, something happened whenever my computer did a update and I have been trying to adjust it. I got the sound fixed, but I don't get the color, so it'll look funky. All right, so we do have a big sheet of paper. I'm going to grab, just for measurement purposes, I've got a piece of copy paper. And I'm going to use it as a guide because what I want to do, so I'm just going to line this up here with the edge because it's too big really to put in my paper cutter. And this also gives you the opportunity to figure out how to do this if you don't have a paper cutter. I'm using the 8.5 by 11 sheet of copy paper to measure how big I want this to be. I'm going to make this 11 or 8.5 inches tall, okay? And then on this side, I want there to be a pocket. I may end up making some more changes because it may be too deep of a pocket. Oh, and you know what? Let's do a flip out instead of a pocket. That's what we'll do. That way, it won't matter as long as it doesn't interfere with the binding of my journal. And we'll have this little space that we can write on. Does that make sense? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Oh, she just got the journal line stencil. There it is. So now I've got this big sheet of paper, and what I want to do is decorate it. So I'm just going to start grabbing some pieces of paper. This one I sprayed with some Tattered Angels. This is just a old book page that I happen to have. So let me look at this. How do I want to do that? I think I'll start up here because this will bend and part of it will be on one page and part of it will be on the other. Maybe I'll even come down just a little bit because I know I saw in here a scrap. Oh yeah, so I have these scraps of paper. So if I put this up here, and I put this right below it, it fills in that space. So that's how I'm doing this. I'm just kind of eyeballing how big do I need to make this piece. Yeah, so flip outs. Love flip out pictures. Smooches. You vote flip out. I don't like what the coloring. I think it's automatically changing. Is that what is it doing? Is it auto focusing? I think that's what it's doing. Pro stream color. I don't like that. It looks weird on my screen. Oh, that's much better. Oh, there it is. I figured it out. That's a lot better. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I did not do all of the pages, but I tried to go in and add some distress ink around the edges, just so that they're not stark white when I butt them up together. And I'm just going to throw things around because that's what we do. And we're going to glue this across here. Is that better? I just made an adjustment. I made an adjustment. So I'm going to put some glue down, like so. So this is a great way to use up those scraps. Kind of like Franken pages, except we're not going to be doing any sewing on them. Like, what is that? Nick, the booksmith, she did Franken pages and showed everybody how to sew. I am going to use my bone folder to kind of help smooth my paper. And by using the dictionary page, it's relatively thin. And then once we put layers of paper on both sides, it'll be nice and sturdy. Autumn color, you like it? All right, so here, I'm going to take this and just butt it up against this piece and glue it down. And I am planning to put something over the top of it for journaling space. But right now, my goal is to basically fill this page in. So it's not just the book page anymore. So I'm coming down, lining this up, like so. You know what we could do? Let me see if I can find that rubber stamp that I want to use. I need to get rid of this stuff. I have a pile of things just in case I want to get to it. Over here to the side. Oh, we might want to use that. Aha. Rubber stamps! Let me get rid of this pile. I have too many things on my desk. Like Julie, but I chose. This was more important. All right, so I've got from the Leaf Duo, one of these large leaves, and we're going to use aged mahogany. And I'm doing it now so that I don't forget. So I'm just going to come in here and stamp a couple of times so that whatever is seen has a little bit of a pattern on it, if you will. I don't want it to come on top of this piece, but I want it to have the appearance that there was a leaf up here, just in case. Who knows? We may cover it up. You may not be able to see it in the end, but there it is. Oh, thank you, Nadine, for your donation. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Manda Dawn, for your donation. Did you get your journal? I hope you did. All right. Yeah, we might do the sewing cam later. We're not going to do it right now. But okay, so we got those two pieces. I've got this yellow. I'm kind of looking here to see what I want to do. I have this piece of Italian paper that I think is really pretty. And I need to put something on top of here. So you know what? I think I'm going to put a piece of this Italian paper down. So that kind of fills in this area here. And this is kind of plain. Let's use our distressing tool. And let's color in that bottom half of the paper. So it looks like it has something on it. And it's not just plain book page. Okay. And we'll glue this strip right along that edge. How's that? I'll come up just a little. Okay. Like so. Getting rid of a huge rising pile. Love the leaf stamp Florrie. It's a great one. It's part of the duo. There's this one and another that's kind of a, it's not a maple, maybe like an ash or something. Could be like a cottonwood. All right, so we're just going to glue that across there. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Hey, Carrie, welcome. So glad to see you here. So is everybody having a good start to their week? I've been busy, let me tell you. Henry's having me work at the shop. He's got 200 items that have to be embroidered by October the 1st that he just got on Friday. So I'll be helping him with that. Okay, I think I like this piece, but I have this scrapbook piece. What if I were to layer this? I'm okay with over layering it to kind of give a different look. Yeah, I think I like that better. So I'm just going to over layer. Just adding some distress. This is a scrapbook paper, I think, that I cut for something. It was left over from a project. All right, let's put that like right here. I'm going to come up just a tad. Sometimes it's straight, sometimes it's not. Okay. All right, I like that. And then what do we want to put over here? I've got this really bright orange piece of a gel print that was a leftover piece. Why not? It's about using it all up. I think I'll put it right there. Hey, Barbara, welcome. So glad to have y'all here today. I see so many friendly faces in here. Hey, speaking of friendly, have you checked out the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group? They are going to be doing a bunch of swaps in October, and one of them is like the little folded folio pocket thingy that I did for a tutorial last week. Okay, I like that. You know what? I have this page, but it kind of clashes with this one. I have another. Let's see if this works better. Is this color a little better? It's kind of a peachy color. I also have a yellow. Let's see what this one is. Maybe it's a different shade. Different shade of yellow. I like these little notepads. That's a bright yellow. Not the, I think that works. This is a different shade of yellow. Maybe I'll go back to the original yellow. Maybe that's what we need to do. Just stick with it, Linda. Just stick with what you have, lady. I do have this little piece. So what if I put this, because it doesn't need to be the whole thing. So maybe right about there. So it comes up just a little bit. And maybe we should stamp on that piece. So I've got this little leaf. It's from like a botanical type set. Let's do this. Let's stamp it here. And let's stamp it there. Kind of gives us a little pattern. I could put it right about there. Coming up just a tad. And then we'll fill in on this side over here. In fact, we may just fold that over to the other side. So let's glue this down. Yeah, Robin is moving to Oklahoma. She came for a visit a week or so ago, and she is definitely going to be moving here. She's got an apartment set up for her. We're looking forward to that. All right, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to put this piece down. So I'll just put a little bit of glue. And we'll fold it over to the other side. All right, so you see how this is coming together? All right, we need something here, and I just happen to have this little piece of paper, and it's almost the same width as what I need. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just glue it down right where it is. Next stop, Alaska. Oh my goodness. Be a worldwide tour. Oh, let's put that right here. So this also, by layering all these pieces of paper on top, kind of strengthens this pocket too. All right, so what do we think so far? We've got that area started. All right, Narella, thanks for stopping in. She wasn't here for long, but she was here. All right, let's put that like this. Okay, I'll go ahead and glue this piece down. Okay, I'm just kind of looking at this. I may end up putting another piece of paper over there. So what if we put this piece, hey, it fits right here at the top. That works. Why not? Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. All right, if y'all haven't already, it's already been that much time. I've already been on here that long. Y'all enter the raffle if you haven't already for 200 junk bucks. All right, we're going to put this right here. Alrighty, and then what else we've got here? I have this piece of red. Why not put it down? Oh, this was wrapping paper that someone gave to me, and I just saved it and decided I'd use it. No, you should have your coupon in your email, Carrie. Check your email for the coupon. I think we got you. We got you taken care of. Alrighty, that'll go there. I have this long skinny strip. Maybe we'll put that on there. I need something right here, so, you know, I've got this little piece of a book page, and I'll just glue it down. It looks like it's Russian. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue down, and then I'll put that right on top of it. And I'll just cut off the excess here. Cut it off. There. All right, and then this piece, let's just put it across the bottom. I've got another book page here. I think I'll just go across like that. All right. All right, we're going to do the raffle here in just a moment. I wanted to get a couple more elements put down. We did the leaf duo earlier. What do we want to put over here on this? Maybe we'll do, oh, you know, I haven't used the romantic swirl in a while. Let's do that. And I have this in stock, ready to ship if you haven't picked one up. I think that will look pretty good on there. All right, so let's fill this in. I've got this piece of yellow. Maybe like that down the edge. Kind of mark where I want to go with this. So you kind of see, I'm not really paying a whole lot of attention to where I'm putting everything. I'll cut off this excess here in a moment. All right, what do we want to put here? I've got a piece of green. How about that? We'll put a little piece of green. So I'm going to line this up, and then we'll put something over that center spot. So we're representing all the colors. We could also put an additional pocket on here. Right, kind of lining that up. Let's see what I have here scrappy wise. Looking in the scraps. I have just this ivory piece of paper. That looks kind of interesting. All right, so we'll just glue that down in between. Oh, Amanda Dawn just won 110 junk bucks. She's already almost to another coupon code, I think. All right, let's put that there. We need a little something here. What else do I have in this pile? I have another piece of this Italian paper. So maybe something like that. It gets us so close. I need a little square right there. All right, I think I'll go ahead and move this over and glue that down. So it just kind of overlaps. Thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to put this across right about here. I'm looking, eyeballing it. All right. So I need glue on here. Like so. Lots of layers. Okay. Let's glue this last strip down. We'll do the raffle. I'm going to give away a couple of things I've made in the raffles today. Thank you, Laura, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we'll put that right there. Okay. So now we just need to trim this edge off where I don't need the excess pieces. So just lining it up with my paper trimmer. Trim that off. It'll be scraps for next time. And I'll cut that one by hand because it doesn't really fit. All right, you see what we've done so far? So I want this to be a flipper dipper again. So I'm going to grab my paper because my score mark that I made earlier has disappeared. All right. And then this page, if you fold it in half again, you see what we've done here? So here's one part of the page, and then you flip it over, and we've got this side. I need to put some more glue there. This is a little flippy piece that we'll have here. We've got a pocket right there. When we come to this side, we have a pocket right there, okay? All right, so let's put some glue down. And then we're going to finish decorating this page with some embellishments and pop some items in the journal card pockets. I like it. Okay. Let's see who has won the 200 junk bucks. And let me get a prize. Okay, we'll do this. Okay. All right, the winner of 200 junk bucks is, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Robin Finnessy. Robin, you've won 200 junk bucks. Congratulations. Whoop, whoop. Gigalicious. Faint, she's a winner. Oh my. All right, let's reset that. And we're going to call this an autumn pocket journal card. All right, open giveaway. I was playing around with some leftovers. This was a 4x6 piece of cardstock that I stamped the iron, I think it's iron finial, and one of the journal quartet right there. Rounded the corners, put some distress inks. It needs a little bit more though. It could use some more distressing. We'll add some more. And then on this side, I overstamped with that same leaf that I used and used some distress inks just kind of going around like that. This was a page that I sprayed with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists after I had stamped it with French correspondent going the opposite direction on the book page. This was a scrap of a painted strip that I had cut off and used one of Norella's little butterflies from the autumn. And there was a leftover bit of cardstock, so I turned that into, I call it a more like a bookmark, if you will. It's tall and skinny. I made a little postcard envelope in a sense by taking one of the small envelopes and distressing it, added one of Norella's images and stamped on top of it. I made a little envelope out of a painted book page. I did go ahead and paint or spray both sides, and I stamped it and added a butterfly from Norella's kit. And then this was a little journal card. I used lace, y'all. Can you believe it? Junkie Joe's happy that she's moving. Yeah, you like the way I did the petals? That's just using your stamps a little bit differently. And this goes right there. Then I have this little tall skinny we'll put right there. And then I just had a scrap left over. And I thought, well, it'll just be a little journal card right there. So this is the giveaway. It's this little pocket that you can put as a floating pocket in your journal. You can stick it into a different pocket, whatever you like. All right, so I want this to have some writing space. So I will take this yellow piece, I think, and glue that on top because I want there to be writing space. I like that there's some pattern in the background. Let's see what we can put on here. So let me grab my, oh, here we go. I've got this from the Sun-Kissed Quartet. Let's stamp kind of around the edge. Just adding a little pattern on there, and then we'll glue that down right here, and that'll give us some writing space on our flip out. So you think you can do a page like this just using your scraps and just putting them all together? Now, of course, I've coordinated by the color scheme. So you just need to kind of coordinate your color scheme. Let me get rid of that piece so you can see it. All right, I'm going to make this a pocket here. So I'm going to glue on this little strip so it can be a pocket to put stuff in. All right. Make sure I press that down. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this side as well. All right, let's go back. All right, so we've got this page. There's a pocket here. I do have this envelope. That would look kind of cute down in there, wouldn't it? And let's put something up here. So I'm going to look through my fussy cut elements. Well, you know what? That just fits right across that corner, does it not? I think that would look really good right there. So let's put that butterfly down. Yeah, you found very pretty leftovers and half-made journal cards and you'd forgotten about. Well, now you can use them. Like a coat of many colors. Exactly. Your scraps never seem to go together? Well, that must mean you don't have very many scraps left over. And remember, you can paint them. Well, and that's okay if they're eclectic. There's nothing wrong with being eclectic. Okay, I like that. And what if... That looks kind of neat, doesn't it? Adding that little touch right there. Yeah, let's do that. Nothing wrong with that. I like using all these leftover bits. All right, so we decorated this page. I've got this envelope that we'll put in here. Should fit right in. Okay, flip this over. We could write on these areas. Maybe what we could do, let's rubber stamp. I've got the bicycle, one of them from the Bicycle Duo. What if we put that as if it's right here on the bottom? How's that? Just kind of right there in the bottom. It's just real faint. And what else can we put on here? I've got this little squirrel. Maybe we'll put him up high. Like he's getting ready to dunk in the basket. That's it. You see it? You see the nut? He's going to put it in the basket. Oh dear. I know. I'm silly. I'm putting just a little bit of glue on the side in case we decide that we want to make that a tuck spot. Okay, got that. What else we have up here, element-wise? Oh, we even have this little journal card. Maybe we can stick that in there. Or maybe we'll turn that into another element somewhere else. Oh, that kind of looks good over here. What else we got? Oh, we got this guy. It's too yellow. Maybe this piece? Yeah, I think I like that. Maybe we'll put, the romantic swirl again. I like this stamp and I forget to use it. So I'm going to stamp it. Do I want to stamp it off the edge? Yeah, maybe like that. And then put that in there. Just a little texture right behind there. Squirrel! That vintage pretty pink with that soft light brown. You like that? These are not my colors. This is my mother's color. She liked the fall colors. All right, so that's going to be the page, okay? So when we come to it in our journal, there's our page on this side. We've got some writing space. We have a little tuck spot there. We've got a fox. What else do I have here? Maybe we'll put the fox here. Or maybe we'll put the flowers. I think I like the flowers. I'm just going to put the flowers there. Okay, so that's this side. So now we're going to come over here. And this is this little journal card. But I also have this bicycle. Is that what we want to do? How about looking around to see what I can find? Oh, I know what. I've got one of these guys. What if I put that? Oh, that covers it up. But what if I put it here? So it gives us a writing space on this flip out area. We still see some of the other behind it. So let's put that down. Oh, your internet's having issue. Well, it was windy here for me, and we lost internet yesterday. So I had to call our internet provider, and I had to yell at them pretty much, saying, I know there's a guy on call, so I would like for you to engage and get that guy to come out and fix the issue. So he did. Kind of like that. Now, do we want the bicycle down there? This is where it folds up. I've got this little flowers. What else do we have here? I'm just kind of digging around. Oh, I've got another squirrel. Since we have a squirrel over here, we'll put a squirrel over here as well. Bike duo. All right, let's put that right here. All right, I like that. I don't know that I want to put that guy there. Maybe, you know, we were going to use the fox. I think the fox would look good as a tuck spot. All right, I spent all this time making one journal page, y'all. But I thought you would enjoy seeing a different way. I think the flowers, I think like that. You just kind of have to play around with your stuff. You don't have to commit if you don't like it. Just keep going. And I think I'm going to put this bicycle over here. So I'm just going to glue it right across the bottom. Alrighty. So now all I need is a journal card for here and something for right there. How about, I've got this bingo card. It's a new set from Norella. That looks kind of good right there on our flippy out page. So I'm going to come back and crease this again. Okay, so we got that. And then what do we want to put here? I'm saving a piece that I want to use in a different spot. Oh, I've got another squirrel. Let's put that right there. Yeah, I like that. In fact, what I'm going to do is put just a little bit of glue on the edge, since my journal card isn't super wide, because it felt a little bit floppy like that. Okay, are you there? Do you see it? All right, so now what do we want to put over here? I've got a little thing. I'll show you what it was started out as. We went out to dinner and they had these little paper bags that the napkin and straw and knife and fork came in, and I saved it and I turned it into this little guy. So this is a paint chip that I've backed with another piece of paper and over stamped. This is one of those coffee sleeves, and I added another little image on top. And here's just a notepad that I over stamped on. That's on the back side. And then on this side, I painted a piece of book page and stamped around the edges and added a butterfly. And then for the pocket, I thought it would be nice to have a little notepad that's got 4 pieces of paper, and I just stamped them in the same spot on each page. And then I have a piece of cardstock for the back, so you could write all on those sides. And I thought that would look really cute in this pocket right here. But before I put it down, I think I want to put something here. So let's look. I've got this butterfly. Do I want him in the center? He needs distress ink. I did some fussy cutting, but I didn't go ahead and distress ink everything because I was running out of time. You ordered last week and ran out of ink printing it out. Oh my goodness, Diane. Thank you, Julie. You like it? You need to go there when you come down so you can get that bag for several. There you go, Robin. A reason to go out to eat. Do I want to put it there? I think so, right in the middle. I love these little images that Norella's put together. All right, so this is going to go in here. And we could put it either way. I don't know if I like the red better. I don't know. It's kind of neat. All right, so then we're going to flip this over. We already decorated this side, so now we need to decorate this side. And what is this? Oh my, what a wonderful day. Why don't we put that just right down here just for something, okay? And let's see, maybe we can find another couple of images that we could put up here. So remember, this is going to be in the spine back here. So this will be the outer edge, if you will. I've got that guy. That's kind of pretty. Let's put that on there. So I did not plan this page other than I grabbed a bunch of scraps. All right, so let's put a journal card in here. So I'm going to cheat and use one of these bingo cards and stick that down in there. All right, so there's our page that I've made with lots of little goodies in there. Maybe this will be our center of our journal. You like it? All right, let's set that aside. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're doing pretty good. I had to get a drink. Hello, Valerie. Welcome. All right, what do we got here? So this time, this is a page that got painted and overstamped with the honeycomb rubber stamp. There's a page that got sprayed with Tattered Angels and used that same leaf duo. I've got a chipboard piece that I've cut down. I've got a Calico Collage image. I've got a piece of scrapbook paper. And I've got some book page here. So what I'm going to do is I want there to be a pocket made out of this page. It was one I had left over. So I'm going to rip this. Kind of come down a little bit. Okay, like that. And we'll just put some distress inks on there. Hey, Ashley, welcome. How are you? I've been so busy, y'all. Henry's trying to keep me in line, you know. All right, so I just add some distress inks onto that piece. I don't need to do anything with this one. So what I will do is I'm using this piece of scrapbook paper as my foundation. And we're going to glue this printed page down onto the other page. Rip! Love you too! Is everybody good? I hope. I know she's been building a new home. It's going to be a long process because they're doing it all themselves. Hoping to go down for the holidays for a visit. All right, I'm just rotating this around so I can see it better, so I can glue it into place. All right. So I just glued that down. Then I have a book page, and what I'm going to do is I want to glue this piece that I just tore onto this book page so that I can rip this, and that gives me a nice edge for my pocket. So I'll just go ahead and glue down this whole thing. Oh, the windows are being put in. Awesome. I'm glad. Yay. All right, so we're just going to smooth this out. All right, so now I'm going to rip this one. So I'm just going to come just a little bit away from my first tear line, if you will. And you have to hold your mouth a certain way, you know. All right, so we got that. Now, if I wanted this to be a different color, I could have painted the paper first. I'm just going to use my distress tool and add a little bit of a walnut stain to that edge. Okay, see how that come together? Yeah, exactly. Because if you can't find your scissors, they're right here. I found them. Y'all enter the raffle. All right, so now I'm going to take this piece and glue it down on the bottom as a pocket. Now, I've shown this in other tutorials. If you need the full width of your pocket, you can put a tab on there. I think today I'm just going to glue it straight down because I don't plan to put like a 5x7 journal card in the pocket. So we're going to go down the side, cross the bottom, and then back up this other side, like so. You're inspired? Well, good. I'm glad you're inspired, Robin. That's what this is all about. Give you all some ideas. Maybe you have an old calendar you can tear up and use as a journal page. I've got some photographs that you took. All right, what do you think? Changes the look of the page, gives you a nice pocket right there. All right, so I'm going to flip this over. I have this paint chip that I thought would be a good pocket. I am going to fold the page. So I'm just kind of helping it a little bit when I go to crease it. All right, so I've got this paint chip that I thought would look really cute across the bottom here. So I'm going to glue that in place. Oh, thank you, Sandra. It is a gorgeous page. I love the colors that Norella had in there. That little fox, he's so fun. And then this was some scrapbook paper. I have a ton. So I'm trying to use it up. All right, so that's going to go there. Oh, look here. We've got this little fox guy. Do I want to put him down there? I think that might be cute. What else do I have here? I have the word autumn, and I saw a scrap of paper. Where'd it go? Where is it? Now that I want to use it. Ah, here we go. What if we were to do something like that up at the top? I think I like that. It's a very autumn one, Maria Jo says. You like that? Okay. I think I like that. All right. So, and I like this one too, if that would be better, but I think I like this one. We'll use that one. Okay. So let's glue this together. You want the squirrel page, Manda Dawn says? Well, you know what? You donated, so you have a chance. You could win the whole journal that has the squirrel page in it. You love autumn season of year, its colors. We have a glue booger here. I don't want that. All right, let's glue that right here. Like so. Oh, you know what? I need to go back and put that squirrel on there. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. Hello and welcome. I hope you are well. All right, we're going to put the fox right here. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to come back and put squirrel right here. Because we got squirrels all over it. Cute. I'm not to glue that shut yet. Okay. I like that. I've got a piece of cardstock here. Let's stamp on that. Maybe, yeah. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I've got the Shumac Duo and Shumac Elderberry Duo. Let's see, that would be great. Oh yeah, watch my videos. Watch the older ones because I have tutorials out there for y'all. Okay, I like that. I think maybe, oh, let's do the diamond bar. Let's do the diamond bar across the top here. That kind of gives us a little pattern. And what else do I have here? A piece of this yellow. I have this little piece. That might be interesting just for a stripe across the page. What if we put that in there? And then maybe got a little butterfly. Is that too big? He's kind of big. Let's see if I can find one that's a little bit smaller. Maybe this one. That'll work. All right, let's put some distress inks on that. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. All right, it's time for the raffle again. All right, so we're going to take this piece and go around the edge. All right, just for y'all, I'm going to give you some sewing. We're going to do the sewing cam, okay? Sewing cam, lamb. We're going to do that, and then we will do the raffle. How's that? So I'm going to cut this strip to be the same width as my page. And then I'm going to stitch right on top of that. So I'm only going to put just a couple of dots of glue to kind of help hold it in place so I don't have to get my fingers up under there. All right. And then let's go over to the sewing machine. So sewing cam, lamb. All right. Let's hope that my sewing machine is set up right. All right. It's a little low. I need to raise this up, I think. Let's see. Will that work? Let's see. No, we're out of camera shot. All right. Maybe like that. All right, we're going to just zigzag stitch right down the middle here. So just put a zigzag stitch on there. You know you want to. Bah! Oh, dear. Okay. Let's glue that guy right there in the middle. All right. Y'all still with me? I like it. And then this guy can go right there. You like it? All right. So we're going to decorate this side, and then we'll put some pockets or items in the pockets. I don't know. Am I going to use that piece? I might make a pocket or maybe a tuck spot. How about a corner pocket? Just rip it like that. Oh yeah, I got to do the raffle. Y'all in the raffle? I'm trying to work fast. So that was a book page that got sprayed and then overstamped. Yeah, it will be recorded, but I will be in the chat to answer your questions that you have during my live premiere. Okay. You lost Mary? Oh no. Mary had a little lamb. We have wandered away. Oh, thank you, Karen, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Jennifer and Laura and Janice, Amanda, Nadine, Norella, Robin, and Margie. Thank you all for your donations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Do I use the gross needle in the sewing machine? I just use a standard machine needle. Just standard machine needle. Now, if I plan to change to fabric to sew a garment, I'll replace my needle. But so long as I'm going to be sewing on paper, I just leave the same needle in there. It works just fine. Okay. All right. So the winner of this little pocket, butterfly pocket piece is, you ready? Dorlisa. Dorlisa, you won the little pocket full of goodies. Congratulations. All right, let me set this aside and get my next little thing. And I have, okay, so this will be the first one I'll give away. This is another little pocket thing. I showed this a week ago, I think. It's a folded book page to have multiple pockets. I've now made a tutorial just for this, so you'll see it this week, I think. That's when I'll get it up. Using some more of that Italian paper, a strip from the Autumn Ride. Oh, thank you, Sandra, for your donation. Then I have a journal card from Norella. This is a postcard. Oh, we can't see it. I might ought to do that. Yeah, you're very welcome. So while we're waiting on the dancing sheep, we'll do a folded pocket with journal cards. All right, we'll do that. So this was a postcard that I made using from the Postal Cube. Postal Cube, I think that's right. It has the postcard, the cancellation stamp, and this was using the address from the postmark collage, and that's the finial again. And I used the spiraling vines in sepia, and then one of Norella's butterflies on this piece. And that goes in this side of the pocket. And then on this side, I added a piece of notebook paper. I've got a little pocket, a couple of Norella's images. This one's a reduced size. And then inside, there's another pocket. But wait, there's more. And then here, I just took a piece of text weight, folded it, and stamped on it. Okay, so y'all enter the raffle. Oh yeah, and I used the stitches stamps across there. All right, let's set that aside. All right, so this pocket is going to go here. I've got a little void right there. Let's get the stitches stamp. I see it. It's right here. And we're going to stamp right down this edge. And I think I'm going to do it across the bottom too. Okay. We're going to make this a pocket on our page. So I'll glue this down. Yeah, get your postcard stamps off. Ah, thank you, Janice. All right, we're going to glue down there and across this way. Looks like my pages didn't get completely glued together. Okay. This is just 2 book pages that I glued together. Exclamation point. Put that right there. Gluing it into place. All right, so we used that piece. Oh, I have some more of these 4x6 journal cards here, so let's put some Distress Inks on there. I have one more, Robin, that I can give away. I have 2 of those. So maybe that's what I'll do, is this will be the last free raffle. And I'll give away 2 prizes. And then we will finish this journal. It's already 5 o'clock, y'all. I need a drink. Drinking some water down. All right, so this is going to go in here. What do we have? What if we, I like that squirrel on there. Oh, I've got a different squirrel. So what if we put this squirrel so that this squirrel could live on there. When this is a squirrely page. She liked it so much that she's going to move here, Sam. She's going to live near me. In fact, she found an apartment pretty close to where I live. I tried to get her to go to a different apartment complex, but she was having none of that. It was too far away. All right, so that's going to go there, and that's going to go there. So, what do we want to put on here? Kind of digging through all these little scraps and bits. I've got this little floral piece. It needs something in the background. So, what if we were to stamp it? So we'll put the elderberry duo across there. What if we put that right there? And I'm going to come across that way and that way. So it kind of gives us a little foundation to put that on there, like that. Okay. Yeah, there are some newer pieces, Sam. She's made some faux postage pieces. And I know for the Simply Autumn, I think it's Autumn, she's made a folio piece to go with. There's also some additional journal pages. If you go to the link for all the autumn items, you'll see in my description box below, you can get to those. All right, so what if we were to put, let's put November up here. I like that. Like so. Yeah, the gas prices were cheaper here. She was noticing that right off the bat. All right. So what do you think? We got journaling space here. We got a journaling card. We need to put some cards in here. I think I'm going to cheat due to time. And let's put a bingo card right there. And you know what? I've got this long piece of scrapbook paper. And I think I'm just going to add some distress inks to it. A little bit more. Let's put something on the back. How about, what do we have here? Oh, you know what? I have my mushroom stencil, and I have a mushroom. So what we're going to do is I'm going to line this up. I'm going to put the mushrooms down here at the bottom. Like so. I'll put a little piece of washi tape down just to kind of help keep it from shifting on me too much. And then let me grab a blending tool. Let's see, that one's looks like it's got the right color on it. I've got gathered twigs. So I'll just come in here. Add a little bit to that. All right, and then I think I want to make the tops a little bit more red. So I've got aged mahogany here. And I don't see my blending tool that I was using. I found another pair of scissors. All right, let's just do that. So I'll get the aged mahogany, and we're just going to put right at the tops of our mushrooms. Okay. And then when we do this, you see what I did? I'm going to use the twigs again around the edges. So that kind of gives us a nice little patterning on the background here. Maybe the finial stamp, if I can find it again. There it is. Oh, I think I found the blending brush I wanted. So let's stamp that right across the top. And then I got this mushroom that's from Norella that I thought would look good on here. So let's put some distress inks on it. What else do we have here? November. Indian summer came. That might be a good saying. I'm trying to use all these pieces up because I printed for multiple journals. I've made multiple journals. I like that. You love the mushrooms? Thank you. That's the mushroom stencil. It's all because of Angelica. She likes her mushrooms. Put that right up there. What do you think? Just a simple little card. And it's really not even card weight. It's more of the text weight. My Marjorie. Maria Jo, thank you for being here. Virtual hug. You got this. Alrighty. We'll put that right there. We could put, let's put figure 31. Oh, yeah, that could be a belly band for something to stick behind there. Yeah, you're exactly right. He's tall enough. He could have had a little something stuck under there. All right, so there's that. And we've done this side and we've done that side. All right, so we've got another journal card made. Woot, woot. All right, where are we? Okay. I've got a couple of the stencils from the November Stencil Club. So this was a mop-up page that I made, who knows, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, who knows. And I thought on this side, we could use the October Stencil Club. So we've got a little tree here. We've got some leaves. Trying to move my stuff back. I'm running out of space on my desk, y'all. All right, so we're going to put this down. So basically, this side will have the tree outline, and this will have the leaves. We might figure out a way to use that. So I'm going to put down a little bit of some washi tape just to help me not move around so much. Where'd my other piece of washi tape go? I reuse them until they're no good. Here's another little piece. Let's go over here. All right, so let's use the gathered twigs and kind of come in here and just make a tree outline. I'm making it really soft. Okay, and then let's do a little bit of brown on these leaves. I'm not doing a lot, I'm just putting a little bit down. And why not? We've got the aged mahogany out, so I'm going to come back with that and kind of come across my leaves, blending those in. So it's a way to embellish a page without adding bulk. And I think one more thing I'm going to do is I've got this little leaf stamp. And I'm going to take the aged mahogany. I'm trying not to get the stem area. I'm just going to kind of kiss it to it. All right, so now when I remove the magical tape. Close the ink pad. We now have that little tree in the background. And you have a few leaves down here. Is that something simple? Now, I showed a technique where you can spray this with Tattered Angels, and then you can lay it down, and that'll get you the outline of the tree. If you want more of that outline to show in the areas in here, we're going to lay down the actual tree image. And I'm just kind of adding a little bit more distress ink. So that kind of makes that stand out just a little bit more in there. Okay? What now? Autocorrect needs to die. Spell check is supposed to be our friend. All right, so this is our page. Let's add some stuffs to it. I've used several of the elderberry stamp, the Shumac set a couple of times. Let's get this one. I haven't used this stamp. I've been using the other one, so we're going to swap it out. Unless you use gathered twigs, because I haven't used it to stamp. And let's stamp it. So let's put it maybe like right there. Ooh, I like this brown. Right there. All right now, why are things falling down? See how that just kind of adds to the corner? I think we could do it over here as well. Kind of like going around the edges. I don't know why. It just makes me happy. Come on and everybody get happy. Here we go. Oh. I think I fussy cut. Oh, here we go. I have a couple of these leaves that Norella made for her fall foliage type of a set. Oh, I like that butterfly. Okay, let's add some distress inks. Okay, I've got to count my pages, and then I think we can work on the cover. I may need to make one more page, but we're going to see. Oh yeah, the autocorrect. It's not terrible sometimes what it will do. I'll get messages from friends and I'm like, were you drunk when you said that? You love the leaves? Lots of leaves. All right, I like that butterfly or moth. It's probably a moth. Oh, we got a little one. Oh, here's another one. He's kind of interesting looking. All right, so let's put that leaf down there. Yeah, I think so. And maybe this leaf in the corner. Enter the raffle. These leaves are from a fall foliage that have the mushrooms and leaves and a few flowers in it. There was also, I haven't cut them all up yet. So there's more mushrooms and more fall foliage type elements as well. Okay, I think I like that. I'm going to put this one over here. Like so. And what do we've got here? When the leaves fall. How's that? We'll put that right here. Oh, thank you, Linda, for your donation. Thank you, Sandra, for your donation. And Karen and Jennifer and Laura. Thank you, thank you, thank you. as well as Janice and Manda Dawn and Nadine and Norella and Robin and Margie. All right, let's put this guy, what do we want? Let's put him at Candywampus. Technical term. All right, I like that. Okay, so this is where you come to in your page. You still have writing space. It's faint enough that you can write on there. You have to say bye, feed your husband, Aunt Barbara. Well, thanks for stopping in. I hope he enjoys his dinner. Let's put that right there. Simple. All right, then what are we going to put on this side? Let's see. I've got this little flower image. I think that'll be pretty right there. Leaves turn red. No. Okay. Oh, Robin, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so there is another. Oh, we've got to wait for the dancing sheep, the dancing sheep, the dancing sheep. There's another journal page made. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so we need one more journal page. And then we need to make the cover. All right. Don't need this guy right now. All right, so I don't know what we're going to do here. I've just put some papers in a baggie to see what I could come up with. Ah, okay, now I remember. All right, so I got a piece of sheet music that's a little bit torn, so that happens sometimes. I should probably measure it and cut it down to the right size, because I have been known to make one and it wasn't the right size, and this one is not. So I'm just going to trim it down to be 8.5 by 5.5 while folded. Okay. And 5.5. It's a quick way to get a journal page done. And then I have, this is packaging from Seven Gypsies. It was some things that they gave me one time when I was there, and I thought these would look good as a pocket down the side, so we could put journal cards inside there. So let's add some distress inks around the edges. Okay. Welcome back, Carrie. So we just need $4.57 and we'll give away 2 journals. The one that I'm making, and then I have 2 others, so the winners can choose which journal they would like to have. All right, so that's going to go here and here. I like that. And let's do, you know, we've done this little stamp a couple of times, so I'm going to stamp it across the page. I'm just filling in on top of that sheet music. Ah! All right, whenever you drop one like that, just do it again a couple more times. See, it fills it in. Looks like it was on purpose. Thank you, Carrie, for your donation. Thank you, thank you. All right, I think I want to take the other one. Where's my little scrap of paper? I made the mistake earlier of not putting my scrap of paper down, and I had to fix my boo-boo. All right, I'm going to come in here with this elderberry sumac duo pieces. So it just adds a little bit to that. There. So I'm going to glue this down as a pocket on the edges here. Thank you, Dorlisa, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stamp leaves on music. You like it? Yay, Margie says. I'd rather cook. My husband makes a horrible mess, Diane says. Henry's kind of messy when he cooks. I think I've got him trained, though, that he's a lot better of at least putting the stuff in the sink quickly so we can get it washed up. I try to wash as I go as much as I can. All right. So down that side. Where'd my other piece go? There it is. I lost it. You make elderberry syrup, Lori? Oh, I bet it's wonderful. The kitchen looks like a war zone. You love the stamps, Ashley. They do make it pop, don't they? They just kind of add another little touch. All right, so we'll put this on here. Okay. I've got this little postage stamp. Let's put that right there. You don't let him know that you can cook. That's another little postage stamp. We'll come back and put some journaling cards in the pockets. What else do I have over here in my pile of goodies? I've got another one of these. Okay, so I've got these guys, and I have this. What is this? This is a paint chip. All right, so what if we were to put this guy and this guy up here, and maybe put this as a tuck spot that'll be glued across the bottom that we can put stuff in here and here. Yeah? And then I have the Windows stamp. Let's put that in the middle. All right, so I'm going to move this over and move that over. We're not going to stamp it wrong side up. And your tea gives it a nice flavor for the elderberry. I need to get some. Oh, this song Autumn Leaves would be a good sheet music to use. For sure, I agree with that. I didn't have that one, or I would have used it. Oh yeah, we got those. Okay, so if we put this up here and this up here, like that and like that, kind of gives us a little writing space, and then we'll have a tuck spot down here. Let's add some distress inks on there. Yeah, you were about to say don't stamp it upside down. I wouldn't do that to you, not on purpose. All right, so that's going to go in the middle. All right, I'll go ahead and fold this in half. So we'll be able to put that down in that middle section as a pocket. It'll also give some stability to that sheet music in case it tries to rip on us. That does happen. All right, so we're going to put that up there and that up there. All right, we need some more decor, if you will. Maybe that, maybe that. Yeah, maybe. We've got a pumpkin patch and apple seeds. Could stamp a little something on here. So how about, oh, I've got this one. I think that's a skeleton leaf. All right, so we're going to stamp in the corners here and here. So that'll go back up there, and then we'll do the same on this side. So here and here. Okay. All right, let's do that. Nice win. 110, Ada. Hello, Ada. How are you? All right, let's put that right here. I think one more thing I want to do before I glue everything down. Let's slide this out of the way. And I should have done it before I glued it down. But you know, hindsight's 2020. Let's get some craft Tattered Angels. And I'm just spritzing it on the page. Dry it with my heat tool real fast. All right, it's time to clean some of this mess up, y'all. Who's going to come do that for me? I was going to use more stencils, but I didn't use that many today. All right, we'll let that dry a moment as I apply some Distress inks to the edges of this mushroom fussy cut element and this leaf. Okay, so this is going to go in the middle like that. I'm just going to glue down the side. I may even glue right up the middle just to help give that some stability. Right across there. Kind of line that up in the middle. Like so. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. All right, y'all get in on the raffle. Y'all get in on the raffle. Is that what I want to do? No, I changed my mind. I'll put it up there. Check out those paint chips. Next time you go to the hardware store, pick up a couple if you know what you're working on. Oh, your kids are gone? Yes, we'd love to have you. Still got the guest bedroom set up. All right, we'll put that down here. We need to make a couple of journal cards or use some printed ones. I'm going to put that on there. Leaves turn red. There. Okay, so what do I have in here? I have this little fox. He could go there. I have this bingo card. He could go there. All right, so we need a journal card to go in these spots here and here. So let's see what I've got. I've got a couple of these orange and yellow. So that would go right in there. So let's add some Distress inks. Y'all enter the raffle. We're going to make this journal card. Then I'm going to make the cover. You had to jump. Yes, Robin had to jump because the beds were so tall. Robin will need a footstool if she stays with me again to get in the bed. What color? I used craft, just a brown. You could use out to sea deck. You could use I think you have the first peacock kit. You could use the brown that's in that kit, Julie. All right, so I put some Distress inks on those two pieces. Oh, thank you, Barb, for your donation. All right, let's look at these fussy cut elements. Oh, here's a big butterfly. Maybe what we could do is if we put it on the edge, and when we stick that in this pocket, he kind of pokes out there. Yeah, maybe. Let's add some distress ink to him. Since we used the diamond bar stamp earlier, I think I want to use it again on these little cards. Speed distressing. All right, so let's move that aside. This up here. Diamond bar. And we'll go right across the top here. I think I need to add more ink. Make sure I got the right one. Always buy the re-inker. That way you can re-ink your stamp pad. See, that's a lot better. It's textured paper too, so that kind of makes a difference. All right. So I've got this guy that I'll put right there. And then we'll do the other one. Just pretend you were jumping the high bar. Oh dear. Come down just a little bit so you can see that diamond bar in the background. And then this guy I'm going to put on the side. Like so. What else do we have here? Leaves turn red together. Indian summer came. We'll just put that right there. Yeah, gotcha. You have walnut gold. Okay, yeah, it's a pinky gold. Indian summer came. All right. That's going to go right here. This is going to go right there. All right, so now we've got our pages made. Let's do the raffle. And we're going to make our very last element, which is the cover of our journal. I need to clean my hands off. They feel dirty. Good things come in small packages. Pretty butterflies. Thank you, Ashley. Those are all from Norella. All right, get some of this distress ink off my hands. Okay. All right, what we're going to do is I've got two of these, so I'll give one away, and then we'll give away. The other one's a little bit different, but it's the same concept. Just different elements that I used on it. Different journaling cards, I think. All right. Am I keeping the third journal? All right, let's pick the winner of this first little pocket element. And the first winner is Ashley Terrell, my daughter. Congratulations, Ashley. All right, we'll set that aside for Ashley. All right, and then the next winner is... Wait, what? You won! Congratulations! All right, so I'm going to pick another winner, and that winner is Lori Merchant. You won the second one. Congratulations! Okay, so here's what we're going to do. As I will start the very last raffle. That is for the journal. So we'll have the option to choose from one of these two journals and the journal that I just finished. They are a little bit different. I will go through these later as soon as I get the last journal made. and then we can raffle off all of those. So if you made a donation today, then you will be eligible to enter. I got ink on my desk. I don't want to mess anything up. Okay. And I'm going to start that raffle now. So only those people who have donated will be eligible to enter. I know I want to use that guy. We'll see what else we use. Okay. Yay! All right, so let's reset. And then this is going to be for donators only for one autumn junk journal. And if we make it to the dollar amount to give away all three, we'll do all three, but we'll do one and then the next one and the next one. All right, so if you donated, these are the people: Barb, Dorlisa, Carrie, Robin, Linda, Sandra, Karen, Jennifer, Laura, Janice, Mandadon, Nadine, Norella, Robin again, and Margie. You all donated. And if Crafty Blind Girl is here, she is a patron on Patreon, so she's eligible as well. All right, so here's what I've got. I've got a really nice piece of heavy cardstock that I will fold in half. So I found my bone folder. So let's fold this in half. That's going to be my cover. This is considered a one signature journal that I'm making, okay? There's my cover. I found a Calico Collage image that I had printed, and I thought it would be really pretty, so I think I like that size. I'm trying to decide, do I like this side better? I think I like the bigger mushroom. So I'm going to cut this down and mat it onto the front of my journal cover. So I'm going to make this just under 5 1/4 inches wide. And I'll go ahead and just cut off some of this top. So it'll be 8 1/4. And let's see how that looks. How does that look on here? I kind of like, oh, thank you, Margie. Oh my goodness, Margie. Do not. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Margie. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're amazing. I'm flabbergasted. Thank you so much. You want all the journals, Margie says. Okay, so I'm trying to decide, do I want to mat this? I've got a piece of cardstock here. If I were to mat that just slightly, I think maybe I've got another idea. What if I trim that down just a little bit more and use this painted page? Yes. Doesn't that look a lot better? Matting that? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to trim this down just till 5 inches wide. Okay. And we're going to trim this down to 8 inches tall. Then I will cut this guy to be 5 1/4 inches. Thank you so much, Ash. Oh, thank you, Ashley. By 8 1/4. And sewing cam alert. We're going to go to the sewing machine here in just a moment. First, I want to add some distress inks around the edges. It's just a pop of red, if I cut it straight, around that edge. What do you think? Like that? I kind of like that. All right. It looks so real, doesn't it? And this was not a very good digital print. I think my printer was about due for some new ink. All right, so I'm just going to add some distress ink, and we're going to do the sewing cam glam alert. Thank you to Giovanna for making the sewing cam lamb. All right, and we're going to go around this edge really fast. Then we will bind the journal, and then I'll pick the winners. And then we can go eat dinner or go to bed. You love the faded look to it? Say it with me now. Bah, bah. All right, let's move that up there. All right, so I'm going to glue these two pages together, stack them one on top of the other. I just printed this on regular copy paper. Oh yeah, Giovanna had asked me what kind of paper I use. I saved the little tags and then they got misplaced. They didn't make it to my craft room to show y'all. Okay. And then we're going to take this piece and glue that down in the middle, and then we're going to sew around it. You tried to fix the lag. Did you refresh? It is an adorable sewing lamb. I'm so glad she made that. She sent that as a Christmas gift, and I just love it. It's super cute. All right, we're going to glue that down. And then this, I'm going to paint, and it's going to go right there. In fact, let's paint it so it can be drying while we sew. So I'm going to grab my red acrylic paint and my paintbrush. This is from the autumn chipboard pieces that I offer in my shop. And my paintbrush was really wet with water. I'm going to move it over just a small amount and then do it one more time. And then pick it up. I want to pick it up out of that wet paint so that it can dry without sticking to my paper. All right, don't be spilling paint. Wipe my hands off just in case. All right, so now we're going to go over to the sewing machine and we're going to sew around this outside edge. Sewing cam. All right, so I'm just going to sew around this outside edge here. And I'm going to try to keep more inside so I'm not covering up the red. Sewing away. I get quiet when I'm sewing because I'm concentrating. All right, so I just sewed all the way around that. Bah! All right, so now I'm going to hit this with my heat tool. You see that now, the way the stitching looks. Oh, Crafty Kitty, they just won a whole bunch of junk bucks. So that's what that means when they say his name. Or he lists the names. They won junk bucks, which is a virtual currency that once they get to 2,000 junk bucks, they can redeem them for a coupon code. All right, so I've got the harvest, and I'm going to use my Distress Ink Walnut Stain and kind of rub over the edges. I put my finger just behind the letter that I'm going to distress to kind of help hold it. which means your fingers might get dirty now. And then we're going to put that up here and glue that into place. Means you won 19 junk bucks. So I'm just putting little dots of glue on the back side of this chipboard piece. I am working on some designs for Christmas. That's our next subscription box, will be Christmas. Did I get it straight? I think so. You okay, Hercules? My doggy's down there coughing. All right. Let's get the lamb out of the way. Let's clean up my desk just a little bit here. Kind of move everything back out of the way. I got a mess going on. Oh my goodness. And I still have things left over on my desk. So I can make, oh, I'm out of shot. I can make some more stuff. You like that? Yeah, you're good. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here, Kitty. And do ask questions. If you have any more questions, let us know. All right, you like that? It's just simple. All right, so now let's get out all the pages that we made. So that's going to be our cover. And this was a page that we made with the pockets in here. And the pockets here. And over here. So that'll be one. Put things away, Linda. If you put them away as you go, you wouldn't have such a mess. Yeah, well, you know, that's life. Hercules, are you okay? Down there coughing away, dude. And this was a page that I had already done the outside. I just did the inside here, just adding a little stenciling to it. You're very welcome. Yeah, there you go. Then this page we made. And this is our page that has the flip out. I think this is going to be the center of our journal. Don't you think? That's going to be the center. Here's one I made off camera, but the same concept as the flip out page, except I glued it down and made a pocket. And then there's a pocket here. And then on this side, I made pockets. So we'll put that in here. Here's another page that I used the owl stencil and stamped the old window and the leaves around the outside edge, added some of the butterflies. And then on this side, I didn't pick up my paper, and so I had accidentally stamped over the edge when I was stamping this and made a mess. So I just made a pocket. Just made a pocket there. And then this is an altered paper clip that I made. And I just used a couple of scraps and made this journal card. I thought the brown looked good on the page. Okay. This is another page that I made off camera using some of the fall foliage elements. This is another mop-up page. Use the maple leaf stencil and the romantic swirl here. And then here are some images I chose. I used from the Simply Autumn, from the Autumn Breeze, and the Autumn Ride. This is from Simply Autumn. I think that's from Autumn Breeze. I like that. This is from Autumn Breeze. That's from Autumn Ride. I think I want that as my first page. And then this is from Simply Autumn, I believe. And that's from the Simply Autumn planner page. All right, so let's kind of line this all up. Maybe like this and like that. I use lots of those butterflies. They're everywhere. This, maybe like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 10 sheets or pages, which makes 40 total pages in our journal. All right, so we've got our cover. I didn't make pockets. I'll let whoever gets this journal make pockets because we're running out of time. Now remember, if you win one of my journals, please, I'm not offended if you take it apart and you make it into multiple journals, if you alter it to make it your own, do that, because it's your journal once it gets to your hands, it's yours. Lots of variety of color and patterns. Lots of stuffs. Come on, open up. And then this page. I like it. Oh my goodness, it's a chunky monkey. All right. Yeah, the raffle is going for the journal right now, Barbara. So if you have donated or want to donate, now is the time to do it. I'm going to bind this journal and we'll flip through it as a finished journal, and then I'll flip through the other journals that I made prior to this video. I really like how this turned out. And apparently I'm not keeping any of them. Margie keeps saying if I want to keep one, don't show it to y'all. Alright, so I've just paper clipped that together to help hold the pages together. I'm going to use a pamphlet stitch. We're going to poke 3 holes, and I'm going to use wax linen thread to bind the journal together. Using my craft pick from Tim Holtz Tonic Studio. Okay. Put this away. I need 3 times the height of my journal in wax linen thread. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and I'll trim that. I've got my bookbinder's needle. What did Laura's idea was? Get balsa wood and make your own words and stuff. Yeah, there you go. Not when I'm here, Margie says. She can't let it happen. Alright, so I'm just doing a pamphlet stitch, so I'm coming down the middle. I like wax linen thread because it's a thinner thread. It's coated, so it tends to be stronger and grabs to itself, so you don't have those wonky journal pages. You want them tight. So I'm going to hold this out of the way. Go up this way. What can I say? You live way outside the box. There you go. Live outside the box. Do something different. Okay. I'm going to make sure that I don't have any extra loops, and we'll tie this off. Super cute. All right, put all my tools away. Here we go, here we go. Oh, thank you, Barbara, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we have Harvest that has the mushroom cover, and it's pretty thick as far as what's inside this journal. Even though it has, you know, just 40 pages, it's pretty thick. So we're going to open this up. I did not put anything on the inside. I ran out of time. If I feel like it, I may put a pocket in it, but don't expect it. Use the Calico Collage images here. I've got the journal card that I made live using the paint chip. So I am using some junk here, y'all. The book page there to make this pocket. Did somebody send me a message? Oh, okay. Stamping up there. Calico Collage image. Another stamped journal card and the collaged page in the back. Oh, the bookbinding needles are awesome. Yay, I'm so glad, Julie. I'm so glad. The rain has arrived. We didn't get any rain here. We were supposed to. I like the way this page came together. Just using all those scraps. I covered up the blue bird. I thought he didn't fit. Although he's blue on the other page, so. There's where that window is. So see how it comes out the side. Can you kind of see now how the pages come together? Especially when you split them up like this. We've already shown that. So this will be the Harvest Journal. The Mushroom Harvest Journal. So here's our inside with the flip out. Fun, fun, fun. The squirrel page. I needed one more squirrel, didn't I? Got one there, one there, one there. And then this was using the little packet that the silverware came in. Another journal card there. Oh my, what a wonderful day. All the leaves on the page. Using the sheet music. Okay, you sent some messages. Okay, she sent some pics. Okay, cool, cool, cool. The pocket in the middle of the page. So you can write above and below. You can cover up your boo-boos. The bicycle image. The same concept with the pocket page that I made today live. That's the one I made prior. Of course, now I've got it all wonky. Okay, go in there. Get in there. Behave. All right, did y'all get entered into the raffle? This is the first journal. We're doing all three today. There's a pocket there. There's a pocket there. See, I should have used that squirrel on that page. I didn't see it. All right, so let's sign this on my pen. I'm going to sign it up at the top in case y'all want to put a pocket in it. Okay. Thank you, Sherry, for your donation. All right, so that's the harvest. So here's the autumn travels. We're going to call this autumn travels. So when I call your name as a winner, those of you that have donated, Sherry, Barbara, Ashley, Margie, Barb Dingwell, Dorlisa, Carrie, Robin, Linda, Sandra, Karen, Jennifer, Laura, Janice, Manda, Nadine, Norella, Robin again, and Margie again. Y'all are eligible to enter the raffle right now for these journals. If you did not donate, you're not eligible to win. Okay, that's how this works. All right, so here's the autumn, and I made a little pocket in the front here. And I sewed around that. So that's an idea that you can do. Oh, thank you, Terry. Terry, also, you're getting the raffle. So here is using from the Autumn Ride journal kit here. This is what you'll see in the elements. Went in on the dancing sheep, the dancing sheep, the dancing sheep. Lost items show up whenever you put away the container that holds it. This is another, that book page that I used earlier to make a torn pocket. This is another element from that. This is one of the maple leaves from the chipboard pieces. Oh, thank you, Sandra, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was a coffee dyed page. I'm waiting for the dancing sheep. I'll get some more water. Alrighty, so this was a coffee dyed paper from, who did this come from? I believe this paper came from Beverly of Beeline Designs because she knows I don't like the coffee dye paper. Just a little scrap of paper I had left over. I stamped on it. This is onion skin paper. Can you hear that crinkle? It's almost transparent, so you won't really be able to journal on the pages. You'll probably be better off if you paste another piece of paper down. A little journal card. Torn pocket. That's another one of those stamp pages. Showing how you can use a book page. This was another piece of coffee dyed graft paper, and then I just went around the outside edge with the stencil, left the middle open. I made a postcard using the postcard stamp, the postal cube stamp, and the stitches. Pardon me. The bicycles, all over bicycles. Yeah, onion skin paper is really fun. Made this with a bingo stamp that I offer in my shop, and then use some of the Calico Collage image. I even use a piece of fabric. I did have time to glue some confetti to the string, so there's some little confetti pieces. That's from the October Stencil Club in the background. I really like how that looks with the fossilized amber and the burgundy. What is that called? That is aged mahogany. All right, now pocket, cooperate. There we go. Another journal card. More journal cards. That's why I use a scrap of paper. Leftover painted papers. Fun, fun, fun. All right, so that is the autumn. This was another card. This was when I was making my prototype for the pop-up card. This was an extra piece left over, so I thought I would just use it as a pocket card. So that's Autumn Travels, and then here is the Autumn Butterfly. Let's call it Autumn Butterfly Floral. Claiming that journal confetti pieces, yes! So same concept, the journal card here. This was a different pocket piece, so I put it on that side. Autumn Ride. This is the same as the other journal. I just may have different images in a few places. I used a different leaf there. Different butterfly. Different butterfly. Different card there. Same concept. All right, I'll be back Thursdays with a recorded video that y'all can chat with me live. I have some tutorials showing you how to do some things. This one has the confetti pieces in it again, because I have to let the glue set up, and I don't always have time during the live stream to do that. And they would get lost if I did it ahead of time. Got them ready. Alrighty. Do you know which one you want? Which one are you going to want? We're going to call the first name. And again, those of you who have donated are eligible to win. Make sure that I have your mailing address. I think most of you, the only one I think is new is Nadine Wheeler. Nadine, are you still here? So whenever I call your name, make sure I have your mailing address. All right. So, are we ready? Are we ready? One page, maybe? Yeah, Margie claims all of them. You want the butterfly? Terry says, yeah. You like the butterfly one? Isn't that pretty? Alrighty. Let's pick the first winner. And the first winner, again, only those who have donated are eligible. And that's Sandra, Terry, Sherry, Barbara, Ashley, Margie, Barb Dingwell, Dorlisa, Carrie, Robin, Linda, Sandra, Karen, Jennifer, Laura, Janice, Manda, Nadine, Norella, Robin, and Margie. Okay? Alrighty. I'm trying to see if there's anybody in there that did not donate. And I think we've got, yeah, everybody's in there. Okay. Love them all. Here we go. Here we go. The first winner is Barb Dingwell. Congratulations. Do you want the butterfly, the autumn bicycle or the harvest. So let me know which one you want, and then I'll pick the next person. You can choose from what's left, and then the last person will get whatever's left, right? And I've got a mess to clean up on my desk, let me tell y'all. Jeez. And I still have leftover goodies. I might be able to make another journal out of it. Congratulations, Barb. Barb, Barb, Barb. Holy Toledo or Toto? Toto. Toto? Doo-doo? Harvest. All right. So Barb wants the harvest one. I know y'all missed out on the flippy out. She gets the flippy out. All right, I'll set that aside. All right, the next winner, tell me, do you want the bicycle or the butterfly? And the next winner is, whoop, whoop. The next winner is, oh, well, I'm glad you have a good day today, Barb. We've made it better by letting you win, right? All right, the next winner is Robin Finnessy, and she wanted one with the dangles in it. Do you want the bicycle or the butterfly, Robin? Congratulations. Well deserved. She takes good care of me, so I feel good when she wins every once in a while. All right. Congratulations, Robin. Woohoo! Which one do you want? Yay, bicycle. All right, Robin wants the bicycle one. So she got that one. And the last winner, not least at all, is, are you ready? And that winner is Barbara Oliver. Congratulations. You won the last journal. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for being here, for your donations, for hanging out with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'll put it in the middle. So this is the one we made today, and these were ones that I made prior to today. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I have no idea what I'm going to do Monday on the live stream. I'm still trying to use up some of my scraps and bits that I have, and also prepare for the Christmas journal, putting out some tutorials for y'all. I hope you like the tutorials. If you do, please definitely watch them. Give these videos a thumbs up. Also ask questions or even make comments in the comment section down below after you watch the video. It helps with my ranking on YouTube because there's stuff going on. Y'all can even chat with each other. So and so has watched it, so go in there and leave a message for each other. 3 times, not 4. Yeah, you knew if you picked the other, you would get the one you wanted. Well, good job, Barbara. Yay! Can't type, Barb? That's okay. Eclectic Fall Journal, Ashley says, probably, maybe what happens Monday. Not live, Terry. Right now, I will be doing a recorded video that will premiere at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and everybody can chat together. I just won't be video live for a little bit. Henry is having me work a lot more for him because his business has picked up, but we haven't hired anybody to work for him because, money. So I'm having to kind of change how I do things so I can have more time to help him because, I got to have money to eat and pay my bills. So that's why we're doing the recorded videos, because I can get those done at different times. I don't have to spend so much time doing the live stream. All right. Y'all have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you have any questions or if you have ideas of things that you want me to show in the future, let me know. We will be doing the 12 days of junk journal gift ideas coming up in December. We'll be working on the Christmas journal as well. So we have a lot to come up for the end of this year. Alrighty. You're very welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I love y'all lots. Love, hugs, and kisses to each and every one of you. May God bless you in everything that you do. Thank you, everybody, for being here. All right, we're going to get off here. See if I can find the button. I'm tired. I'm wore out now. All right, y'all take care. Lots of love, everybody. Bye.